I bet I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah. Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Woo! What's up, everybody? The Gritty Gamblers are back in the building. How you doing, Matt? Well, I already know how he's doing. He's on hot, everybody. Woo! He's on fire!
We had a fantastic Sunday go weekend, man, but we crushed yesterday 6 for 6. We went 4 for 4 on a perfect NHL slate. We're going to recover it in a little bit here, but just a massive close to the weekend, man. Monster day. I was getting ready. I was excited to cover it today, man. Let's get into it. So, what do you want to start with?
I mean, we can start with yesterday. I hit a nice little.
I was about to say, the T-Wolves.
Yeah, the T-Wolves. Let's go. The T-Wolves saved my ass yesterday. Let's just put it that way. Diamondbacks did well, and the Clippers covered. Hey, that was the parlay right there. So that was great. Then I fell asleep, woke up, and it was 11:30, and I'm like, oh man.
He missed all the good night action, man. They were solid night action.
I was like, what happened? And then I turned it on. I'm like, they were down 5, and I'm like,
at halftime.
It's not good. No, it wasn't halftime. It was sometime in the fourth.
Oh, okay. They were down 6 at half, yeah. But then that must have been a random time because the T-Wolves were up most of the second half.
Yeah, they were down, and then they got back up, and I was all right, and I was chilling.
Nah, but yesterday, Sunday, was a fruitful day. We started off in the 2 o'clock window with the Avalanche and the Tigers, both money line. The Avalanche was at minus 160. The Avalanche was at minus 166. The Tigers were at minus 152. Together, they were plus 65. Put a unit and a half on that to start the day off fresh. We felt good. Moved over to the next parlay, which was a kind of a live play, but me and Joe were on the same wavelength. I took Minnesota money line before the game started pregame, and I parlayed it with Vancouver plus 1.5 money line. Plus 1.5 spread at minus 105. I got that type of odds on Vancouver before their comeback at the very end. One of the best comebacks of the playoffs. They were down 3-1 with 2 minutes to go parlay. They pulled the goalie, scored 2 goals, 6-on-5 to tie the Preds. Go to overtime, win it in the first minute of overtime, and beat the Preds. We just needed them to cover. But the fact that they got it to overtime, that's when we hit. But the fact that they won, credit to the Vancouver Canucks. The reason I said that is we highlighted a week or two ago that was the series that could get upsetty potentially. Preds have not shown up at home. Well, let me not say they've not shown up, because have you seen how bad it is? Vancouver got outshot in Game 3, 12-33, and won.
That's crazy. That's like the Lakers leading 100-something minutes, and the Denver Nuggets only leading 40 minutes.
The Preds blocked 33 shots, bro. And the goalie led 2-on-12.
Hey.
Yeah, man. It's crazy how the series has been in Nashville. And now Game 5 heading back. We know what this proves? That when it comes to the Vancouver Canucks, man, you cannot let them get on the man advantage when it comes to the power play. And I know it wasn't their power play that did this. It was 6-on-5. But in Game 3, the 2 goals that they won to win were both on the power play. So when they have a man advantage in Vancouver, they're disgusting. So you just got to watch out for them, man. The Oilers are the same, which is getting me to, oh, by the way, the odds on that parlay was plus 284 because of how juiced they were, because Minnesota was also the underdog. So that was a very nice juicy hit. And then the last one we got was because I put both of these in at the same time. That's why me and Parlay had an interesting conversation, which we'll probably cover perspective on a little bit. But to give you kind of perspective on my mindset Parlay, these 2 bets that I hit, they go 6 for 6, I put them in at the same time at 6:30. So I knew where I was going. I was locked in. I was super locked. I didn't put one in they were different windows, but I mixed up windows. You know what I mean? I hate doing it. You know I hate doing it. Look how shocked he is. Look how shocked he is. Yeah.
You did what?
Because the Vancouver game was in a 5 o'clock window, and Minnesota was a 9 o'clock window. The Rangers game
Minnesota at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, no, I didn't put this until 6:30. So I was late. But I was talking to you about, I agreed with your points on Minnesota when we were talking about it yesterday. Because even when me and Parlay aren't podding, we talk every day about bets. Even when we aren't podding, we're always working
I just want to say one thing. We are 4 games
Shout out.
closer to Timberwolves winning the West.
Oh my goodness.
And they got the Denver Nuggets next, more than likely. We'll figure out
Good
tonight.
luck. Good luck.
And
Good
they
luck.
match up with them better than anyone in the league.
You say this, but you know Jokic looks at Rudy and Cat like food, right?
He ain't seen Rudy. He ain't seen how Cat been playing lately, though.
All right, brother. All right, brother. We'll see. We'll see what happens with Aaron
Yeah,
Gordon
you
hitting the
saying
chest.
Cat was soft in the beginning of the year.
We'll see
But
what
I'm
happens
telling
with
you
Aaron
right
Gordon.
now, this man ain't playing soft. They
You
got
know what you
D'Lo off the team, and they looking.
You know what you
nice.
should have said right there, right? When you said this, you should have said this is what movies are made of. You get the joke.
Hey, anything is possible, man. Anything.
But just to recap the last hit last night, we did mix windows again, which we took the Rangers 3-way money line at -130, as well as the Edmonton Oilers money line -154 to go +191. Hit that. All bets were a unit. The first one was a unit and a half, so we raked yesterday, man. 6-6 NHL sweep. We hit with the Tigers on MLB, and we hit with the T-Wolves on NBA. So great start yesterday. Complete wipeout.
What up, big dog?
Hey, shout out. But we don't just cover W's here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna cover one more W on Friday. The main reason why I'm gonna cover this W on Friday is not because of the victory in terms of, it's more of the fact that highlighting some wagons for the NHL, which we're gonna get into a couple futures on one of them in a little bit. But the Oilers and the Avalanche have been a wagon. They only dropped one game in the series, each of them, but the Avs, they got swept by the Jets in the regular season 17-4 and lost 3 games. They have now won 3 out of the 4 games in the playoffs and beat them, if I'm not mistaken. They lost 7-6 game 1. They proceeded to win 6-2, 6-5, and then it was some close game in the last one, but it was pretty. They've dominated, absolutely dominated the Jets to the point to where actually it was 4-1 or something like that in the last one. So yeah, they just as bad. It was bad. So the Avalanche are wagon, and the Oilers have been playing really good defensive hockey in this specific matchup versus the Kings. They matched up really well to take the Kings out. I thought it was going to be a sweep. They gave the Kings a game, but it's going to be pretty much getting to a sweep at this point. We hit that on a 2-leg parlay +176 on Friday night. But as I was getting to, we just don't only highlight the W's. We do have to give a snarkle award to the Atlanta Braves. Piss off.
And the Dodgers.
To be honest with you, I can't hate on the Dodgers as much just because I tried to tell you that.
How to sweep, bro. Why is no one sweeping right now? No one. Everyone's like, all right, we won the series. Fuck it.
Brother, you know who they get a sweep that you happened to bet on that was gonna beat the sweep? The White Sox got a sweep, brother.
The White Sox.
You had them against the Rays.
Yeah.
You had the Rays.
Yeah, that was not good. That was not good.
That's what I was trying to tell you. He's bro, you walked into that one.
That parlay, and that parlay got fucking ate alive.
The one the day before had a chance if the Mets didn't play Fugazi.
I know.
But actually, no, Atlanta would have sold it anyway, so it don't matter.
Men sold it, yeah. But I had one that was because that one got fucked up. I put in one in the middle of the NBA game, the first one with the Knicks. I can't talk. And I had the Sixers money line, bro. That did not work. And I went back and looked at it. I hear a kitty cat.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got a cat back here. His name is Juice, but he's freaking out. He was asleep all morning. Now he wakes up right when the pod starts. That's how cats are.
My dog's still asleep. But yo, listen. Yeah, this was bad. 1 second. Yeah. 4 out of 6 miss.
You're laughing so hard because this cat's freaking out.
But yo, I had Russ over 11.5, over points and rebounds, over 11 points and assists. PJ over 5.5 rebounds. All that shit missed. Yo, yeah. This was one yesterday. You ready?
Yeah. What's up?
It's bad. All right. Dodgers, Rays, Orioles, all lost.
Jeez.
Under 10 for the Braves game, hit.
Okay. So the Braves actually did something for once.
Yeah, they did nothing.
I can't even hate on the Braves because they make us a ton of money. They just happen to lose one game and it pissed me off.
Yeah, they do. They win a lot.
Yeah.
But they pissed me off earlier in the week because I had them 1.5. I wasn't the only one who had them 1.5.
And they did not cover.
So which one of you got the money picks? In 1 second. We're gonna get into that in a second, big dog. We gotta go.
Oh, we're gonna get in today's picks in a little bit. We got some time today. Yeah.
We got some time. So, but I also hit this. This was pretty nice though. Orlando Magic money line. I got this from the Discord, if you know what I mean. And then Max Struss, I got it. They had 8.5. I took 5.5. Because it was whatever it was live. Jonathan Isaac to get a 3-2. Bro, what? All hits. And I sent it to him. I sent it to Madness, and he said they almost had us. I said, yeah, they thought they had us in the first.
Nah, that's funny.
But yeah, the parlay yesterday really helped me, and that parlay helped me because it wasn't looking good for the weekend. I'm gonna be honest.
So yeah, me and Parlay had different strategies for the weekend. I stick to the bread and butter when it came to this. I told Parlay, give me some time.
I'm figuring out. Do not bet MLB on the weekend.
That's what we're getting to. Yeah, so MLB on the weekend, I happened to stay off it. I did hit the Tigers. I mean, Screwball. I tried to tell him too. He didn't listen to me.
Nah, I had Detroit in something.
I don't know if you. Okay, maybe you did listen to me, but I think you had a lean at Detroit.
But I also a really good hit. Sorry, was that fucking Cubs hit that I had. Remember, it was in the. They were down 1-0, and then.
Oh, you put it in live, right? That was like last week, right? In the middle of the week, right?
Yeah, in the middle of the week.
I think that was before Thursday's show. I think. Yeah.
That's the only reason why I thought about that is because I just saw my winnings from that on FanDuel because I don't be checking FanDuel. That's why I was like, yo, I got money on FanDuel.
But the Tigers, when Screwball's on the mound, I love betting the Tigers. I mean, I bring this up to you. Do you have like MLB awards on your futures? Can you look at MLB futures for the awards?
1 second. Right now they have.
For the Cy Young is what I was getting at.
They don't have it. They got the pennants and they got the World Series.
I don't know if FanDuel will have it, but I know one of your books will probably have it. But because you have tons the reason I say this is because Parlay got.
I was looking at the offshore. That's what I was looking
at. Okay, never mind. Then that answered what I was saying. Okay, because
I figured that's what you wanted me to look at.
I've seen. I mean, you have to check DraftKings just now. I mean, check.
Yeah, I'm about to. What should I type?
MLB awards or Cy Young, something like one of the two. Maybe.
Cy Young. I was trying to think of what we were looking at. Oh yeah, I got Cy Young.
Okay, who's the favorite for AL? Is it Screwball?
Yep, it is. Plus,
that's where I was. So this is where I was. It was him. The reason why I said this, I saw something on it this morning, and I wanted to bring it up now because the odds are so wide in a gap between him. It's him, Corbin Burns, like tied, and then the rest are like crazy odds.
Yeah, it's 300, 400, and then 900.
1,000 for or 900 for Pablo Lopez, probably.
1,100.
It's
Cole Dragons is 900.
That's bro. He's not even the best pitcher on his own team. This is what I'm getting at. All right, but besides that, the reason why I'm getting at this is Screwball has, and I liked what they were bringing up. He has a 2-pitch mix that can get him long in games and get him he's a location and velocity. He's not just velocity. He has good location. So when he throws his fastball and he hits a corner and he throws his change up in a similar location at the same tunnel, it's very hard for these hitters to hit. He's already pitching through. He hasn't taken a loss on his record this year so far. He's blowing by guys so far. He's played.
Why'd you make me look at these? Because I'm about to fucking put in some stupid ass bet. That's
probably gonna be Screwball, bro. I'm trying to give you a heads up. This isn't the only futures we're looking at. This isn't.
But see, I don't like to do futures on these apps because you gotta put the money down for it. Another app I ain't gotta do. I can just throw it down.
Oh, that's terrible.
You don't have to put any money down on it.
But what about if it misses eventually?
You just have to pay up.
Oh, okay.
when
I was
it's
about
on
to say.
when they come to collect.
Oh, you just hate having the money locked in for like 9 months.
Yeah, I pulled out one. I had one in there. I pulled that shit out.
But no, I did want to bring it up because it was very interesting the discrepancy in odds, and it's why I try to tell Parlay when Screwball's on the mound right now for the Tigers. I bet the Tigers generally, just because they'll find a way to win. Whether he'll give them a close enough spot to get them to where they can win late, because the Tigers do hit a lot of late runs in like the eighth inning or so. But he also gives them just length and also a lot of dominant starts. So he has a really good chance to win that Cy Young, sure.
Alabama's officially out on Juju Lewis.
You guys weren't
Or
gonna get him
whatever
You
his
guys
name
weren't gonna
is.
get him anyways.
Juju.
You see the big man y'all just got in the transfer portal?
We did not get him yet.
Not the other one. Y'all got one, a different guy, not Cliff. Y'all got somebody else.
We did not get him. It's a crystal ball.
Whatever, bro. Fair enough. Like you get my point.
The other guy's crystal ball too. One second, let me check the Discord. So they said today, because they said, "Yo, you see me troll last night?" They all got mad at me because I did it. I said Mark Sears was coming back.
You see the Tennessee big man, Toby Awaka, just went to Arizona.
Nah, but you see Grant Nelson is coming back.
That's whatever, bro. We don't care. Vlad Golden went to Michigan. That's interesting. I mean, that was expected, but interesting nonetheless.
That was big. I'm gonna be honest. That's big.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. It was expected, but it's big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've kind of forgot that it was coming until I looked at my phone and I was
I don't
like,
think they're gonna get John L. Davis though.
I was hoping it was gonna be
Bro,
out.
yeah,
Vacation.
it's a prediction. You're right, but because of the people who did it, I trust it. I mean, if you guys are getting Onyesu from Kentucky, 6'11", big man, solid. Came out like 2 hours ago. It was from Joe Tipton, reputable reporters, like solid reporters.
Oh, so in Indianapolis news today,
The Colts, the Colts. He wants to bring up the
not the
Colts when
Colts,
they
it's the
didn't have.
Pacers. It's the Pacers. It's the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton
Superstar
was
free trial ran out.
was doxxed.
Oh, I thought you were about to say superstar free trial ran out.
Nah, they gave out his dude. Did we win? Or they're not
He
even.
said we. He said we. He's a Lakers, and I'm not hearing we've talk
Nah,
from him.
I'm a Tyrese Halliburton, Anthony Edwards fan now.
He's gonna start cheering for different sports in college sooner or later. I swear.
ECU baseball.
See,
I'm allowed. I graduated.
but then you cheer for Alabama football.
And basketball. And baseball.
You're one of these multiple sports fan parlay. I'm disappointed in you.
It's baseball. They're the number 5 team in the country. I graduated from there.
Alabama's decent at baseball. You can be an Alabama fan.
They're trash.
You're supposed to ride it out. You guys just went to a Final Four, and you guys went to the national championship Final Four.
Yo, you want to hear something funny? You're gonna laugh at this.
He's
You
gonna
ready?
change the subject. Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm keeping it with the Final Four. You said Final Four. We were a center away from winning a basketball and a national championship, and a basketball and a football national championship. We were one center away.
Alabama, man. Finding more ways to be mid.
Mid.
Oh, that one hurt. That one hurt.
Big Doug laugh.
That one hurt.
I
I struck a curve. I struck a nerve with him right there. He tried to go with the Virginia jokes like we ain't get a natty in the past 5 years.
You laughing at, boy?
I struck a nerve, man. I struck a nerve, man. Look at him. But yeah. Bro, that's my point, man. This man, man, he struck a nerve right there. He tried to bring up Virginia like we ain't got a natty in the past 5 years. I can take my lumps, man. UVA won a natty, the Nats won a championship, and the Caps won the Stanley Cup within a year.
All I gotta say is when
I got my freedom. I got them witness all of that live. I'm good. I'm great. You don't gotta tell me nothing, parlay, okay?
when ECU wins the World Series this year,
Have you
At
seen Texas
plus
A&M so far?
4,000. Dude, we have a real pirate on the team.
I don't even watch college baseball, so Parlay Joe, you're the college baseball expert. Congratulations, you got this.
We're number 5 team in the country, bro. Fuck Texas. Dude, Texas A&M? You serious?
Did you see what they did to Georgia the other day? That was funny, man. They went down 9-0 in the first inning. For what? Oh yeah. I be rocking with. I'm from Virginia, so I just rock with Virginia State team. I be riding with it. And
We got a trash team.
as a football, I'm a neutral because I mean we ain't got much to cheer for. I cheer for the state of Virginia. So when JMU was doing their thing, I was rocking with Virginia. And with JMU, I actually rock with my state. I don't go cheer for Alabama, ECU.
It is ECU is my state, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
You didn't let me finish. You didn't even
We're
let me
not-
get to Indiana, the third state. He was,
Indiana is hey, he said yikes on Virginia. Yikes. Yeah, yikes.
I could take my lumps on like Parlay when the nerve got struck with my brother Parlay, man. It happens.
Shit.
I watched my Commanders lose for 20 years. Nothing can phase me losing, man. Nothing phase me. I watch RG3's ACL get put on the field live. Nothing can phase me.
By the way, Cliff is still on campus.
Interesting. It's either you or UNC for him, bro. It's either you or UNC. But nah, that's pretty much the recap. Funny enough, that is pretty much the recap over the weekend, though. So now let's get into it. Let's start to look at some of the stuff for today. I got a couple plays, 2 slips I put in. One is kind of 3. I'm kind of dicey on it. We'll see, man. I do like the Twins. Their odds are moving rough, but I still do like the Twins because they're playing against Crochet for the White Sox. Crochet has not been the best when it came to playing some of these. He got crushed by the Phillies in one of his last starts. Joe Ryan hasn't had the best start to the year, but he's one of the best pitchers for the Twins in their rotation. He should be able to lock up today, and the Twins are hot. Their bats have finally woken up, and they need them to because they started the year off pretty rough. So I like them to get that win. And then I had that parlayed with the Thunder and the Nuggets to finish off their series tonight. The Nuggets in a sweep. I mean, the Thunder in a sweep, and then the Nuggets in 5 games at home tonight. That's going to get you at plus 217 altogether because the Nuggets and the Thunder money line are both obviously high odds. So when you're gonna have to combine them all together. I wouldn't just play them by themselves. You're gonna want to at least put them together to at least get it to a plus odds. The Thunder money line and the Nuggets money line. Thunder to get the sweep, and then the Nuggets to close it out at home tonight with the Twins.
I don't know.
Is he your Lakers fan talking? Or are you talking about the Thunder game?
I'm just telling you what I see.
That means he's a Lakers fan talking.
AI predictions. It's gonna be a close game.
I took the money line, bro. It can be close. I don't care.
I think Lakers are gonna win, and I'm not gonna watch it because I'm done watching the games.
I'll watch the game so I can jinx it for you.
It's bad luck for me to watch the games.
Actually, you know what? I won't watch the game either. Oh, did we lose parlay?
You froze.
Oh, we lost
Did you
parlay.
watch the last one?
Which one?
2 nights?
The T-Wolves?
2 nights ago?
I didn't
The
bet it.
Lakers?
I didn't watch it.
All right, so don't watch it. Did you watch the one before that?
I didn't bet the whole series. I haven't bet the series.
All right, so you haven't watched any games of it?
I had watched the end parts of it. Like I'm not watching the whole game. Like for example, they give you a prime example yesterday.
No. Stay over there. Stay over there. Don't watch the game.
But
Cause don't even bet on the game.
the bet's already been placed.
All right, good. Who'd you bet on? Denver? Bet.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna watch it because you know that I have the same type
Let's
of luck.
Let's watch this shit fizzle out. Let's go, Lakers. Let's go.
You know he's gonna come in on Thursday cursing me out if the opposite happens. He's gonna come in here. You better say this. Hey,
here and Hulk smash.
if the Lakers win, you know what you have to say?
the Lakers win, I'm gonna say go fucking Lakers.
Nah, you got to be like Shannon Sharp and be like, I'm pouring honey on you, goat. You got to say the same line. You got to be exactly like Shannon Sharp if you're Lakers.
I'm coming here with a black and mild and a 40 too.
He'd be like, I'm pouring honey on you, goat.
I'm gonna come in here with a 40, a black and mild, and a mix CD. Y'all better get ready.
Oh gosh. But then my actual play that I have that I'm feeling a little more confident in, the first one I put in is the Panthers money line with the over 7.5 runs in the Cardinals versus the Tigers. I love that play with Maeda on the mound. That man has given up 7 home runs in 5 starts. Matz has been getting hit too. This is the perfect type of spot. The Tigers play solid defense at home, yes, but not when Maeda's playing, bro. That brother loves giving up runs. And then the Panthers, I like for them to close it out at home tonight, Game 5 versus Tampa. If Tampa does win this series, I might bet Tampa Game 6 at home, though, because they're going to push this game to push the series to 7 if they do win tonight. So I'm sticking with those two, the Panthers and the over 7.5. I think it's moved up to 8.5 now on
For the Cardinals?
Yeah, Cardinals and Tigers.
Yeah, I got over 8.
Yeah,
I had to
you
buy
got 8,
now.
so you're good. But I think it's over at 8.5 now. So
It is.
look
I had
out
to
for
buy
that.
now.
Okay.
But I got it in a parlay. So I got the over the 8 alternate. I got the over 9 in the Dodgers, Diamondbacks alternate. I got the over 7 alternate in the Twins and White Sox. And then I got Nationals plus 1.5 run line. They won last. Hey, they also helped me too because I had them.
Brother, did you see my freak out yesterday? My crash out when Patrick Corbin
I had
was on
marked
the
it
mound?
as a loss and like threw the phone away and like went to sleep. And then
Did you
woke
see my
up.
crash out when Patrick Corbin was on the mound? Did you see my crash out in the first inning? I was defeated, man. I was bamboozled, distraught. I literally went on the timeline and put out. What did I put on? Let me see what I put on the timeline.
Oh, I did see.
I went on the timeline and said Patrick Corbin when it comes to getting hit in the first inning, and it was his stats for the year, which just shows he hasn't won a game. He has a 6 ERA. He's getting hit, and then after that was the LeBron All of the Lights video to let you know he's really good at doing what that is. Terrible, man. Patrick Corbin, bro. Trash. Complete trash, man. I didn't even bet the game. I'm a Nats fan, so it was embarrassing to watch, man. It was embarrassing. But they came back, like he said, they came back and won 12-9. Miami, shout out the Marlins, bro. You know what they did? They played themselves. The Marlins social media account posted a 6 when they're up 6-0. They posted that on Twitter, and they said something funny, and then they said a bunch of the replies were "Don't jinx yourself, don't jinx yourself, don't jinx yourself," and then they were literally replying, "We know, and then it was too late, and then they were down, and then they lost. That was great television. Woo! Go Nats, baby, go Nats.
Yeah, I had them straight yesterday too, so that was a pretty good hit.
But
I
now,
but I had the Dodgers. I had them straight, but I had they were a little juice. They were a little juice, so that kind of jammed me a little bit.
The Dodgers have Paxton on the mound today. He's actually been pretty solid for them. Interesting. Henry's back up in the minors for Arizona. Ooh, I'd stay off the Braves today.
Nah.
The Mariners are stupid hot right now.
I told you the Mariners were good. I've been trying to tell people the Mariners.
They're
cold.
good.
It's cold. We've been losing to the Guardians. I ain't nothing against Guardians, but it is a little something.
Brother, who told you the Guardians were good? Hold up.
I don't like the Guardians.
Yeah, obviously they just beat y'all. They messed us up on Saturday, but they're nice.
Man, fuck them. Oh,
You're hurt.
you thinking Yankees tonight? I can't do it. I can't.
Bro, they crushed your favorite team to bet on.
I know they did. I didn't touch them that whole time. That's why I'm saying it's back.
You know who the Yankees play today, man, and they got good line movement.
Yeah, I know. That's what I just said.
Oh
Baltimore's
yeah, no,
cold right now.
Huh?
Baltimore's kind of cold.
You saw what happened when they played the A's.
They
lost the series
I had
to
them.
the A's. They lost 2 out of 3.
I know. I had them. They lost.
Now, don't get me wrong. They
Yeah,
won
I'm
the
gonna take
series.
the Yankees.
They won the series versus the A's. They won the series versus the Royals. They swept the Twins. They lost the series to the Brewers. So I mean, they were doing pretty good. They swept the Red Sox. So yeah. So don't get me wrong. The O's have been playing well, but this one series versus the A's was not good because you know the problem with the A's. You have to put them away early. You can't let it get to their closer because the A's have a nasty closer. Mace Miller, or whatever his name is, nasty, bro. He throws 102, some crazy stuff off the seam, bro. Ridiculous, nasty breaking curve on his changeup as well. Like it's a curve almost on his changeup. It's weird, man. I saw the way like whoop. So nah, yeah. Mason Miller's kind of crazy for their closer that they got on the A's. So that's something to look out for. But yeah, it might be a Yankees today. It might be a Yankees today. Yeah.
This Yankees.
Clark
Bad.
Schmidt's they're undefeated and Clark Schmidt
This is my
starting for the
time to
Yankees.
break my curse on the Yankees. I got a bad betting curse on the Yankees.
Oh no, I make money on the Yankees. I do.
Ever since I first started gambling and like I took some dumb play live, bro. I didn't even know what it was at the time. I was just sitting there in my room watching the game live and like I was like, Boston's gonna score.
Parlay.
And New York scored like twice, and Boston didn't score any. And I was pretty
Hey,
upset.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The Mets got good movement on the Cubs today. I don't know if I'm gonna bet them, but they do.
Um, um,
You're scarred.
it depends. It depends what day you bet on the Mets, because Mets been jamming me the last couple of days, so I'm probably gonna stay off.
I feel it. I feel it.
Why are the Yankees plus 1.5?
Because the Orioles are at home and they're good.
Are they good?
Yeah.
I think they're kind of slumping.
Grayson Rodriguez is on the mound. He's one of their better pitchers.
I took the Yankees.
No. I'm just telling you why it justified why they're plus money.
Man. So we got the Yankees. We got the Yankees. Should I take the Nats money line?
Trevor Rogers hasn't been great this year, but James Irvin's not that good, to be honest. Jake Irvin, I mean. It's not that good. I mean, I'll say this: you've had bad luck when teams are about to sweep a team, so that might be a sign to stay off this one, even if it's a missed opportunity. I'm a Nats fan. I'm just saying this, but the Nats are like if they win this game, it's a 4-game sweep versus Marlins. So if
What
I were
about
you,
the
you might.
Reds?
The Reds.
I like the Reds. I like the Reds.
You want to know something funny?
Hmm.
The pitcher that is playing for the Padres today, Matt Waldron, I ran into him on the show when I was playing the show, and he throws a weird knuckle curve, which is like 58
Wait.
miles per hour.
You ran into him?
Nah, the player itself. Like, I didn't know he throw. Not too many players throw a knuckle curve, bro.
Oh, I thought you like started playing with him.
No. I ran into a game where they had him on the mound, and not too many
Oh,
pitchers
you
throw a
have an
knuckle
Xbox?
curve. No, it's on my computer. Well, yeah, I do, but I was playing on my computer.
Oh, so you get it? Do you get it for free with PC like you do on Xbox?
I have Xbox Game Pass, so it's never included in the Game Pass. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't get it on PlayStation.
No, you can. I think you can play crossplay. I think.
Yeah, but you don't get it for free on PlayStation.
Oh no. It's an Xbox Game Pass.
Because I'll sit in spaces and play video games now.
Oh, word. But
But the
no.
Brewers, the Reds, and the
Hold
Yankees,
on.
and the Phillies.
I was like, I gotta get something off my nose, itchy. But no.
Yeah, the Phillies.
Waldron got the one thing I wanted to bring up is Waldron throws if he does throw that in real life, it's a weird knuckle curve, and the speed change is actually ridiculous. So that's something to watch
But
out
the other
for.
guy has like a 2.12 ERA.
Ladito's been good for the Reds. He's been really solid since he came back from injury, and they've won all 3 of his starts.
All right. You ready? I'm about to cook.
What you about to cook?
No, I'm trying to figure out what book I'm gonna put it on.
Oh yeah. By the way, for the record, even with the good movement, I'm not taking the stars. You can though.
It's great movement and it's great money.
That's what I'm saying. You could take it. You got it. I'm good. I'm not trying to touch that game out of fear.
Let me put in this bet, and then we're taking the Nats money line.
Bro, I just told you an advisory that you don't have good luck when teams are about to sweep.
Oh yeah, we're not doing that. The Yankees,
You were gonna say you said you were gonna take the Yankees. Yeah, you did
the
say that.
Brewers, and the Reds.
Those are the three. You mentioned the Brewers. I didn't cover it too much with you, but we did highlight the Reds. You said you were
The
gonna take the
Phillies,
Yankees.
the Phillies.
Uh,
The Phillies or the
Carlos
Reds?
Sanchez. Carlos Sanchez is probably pitching, so I'm not taking the Phillies tonight, even though they're really good. They should win. They should win. You can take them if you want, because Canning's trash. But I just hate betting on Carlos Sanchez. He's not good. He's 1-3 for a reason. They've only won one game with him on the mound.
Canning is 7.5 ERA.
They're kind of in the same position. Both teams have only won one game with with that pitcher on the mound.
Yeah, we're going with the Phillies. Oh, gosh.
So what odds did you get on your Cook sesh?
I accidentally did a straight bet. 1 second. Ba-da-da-da. Reds, Yankees, Brewers, Phillies. If you're not putting that in, I don't know what you're doing, bro.
What odds you get on them combined? Tell the people.
1100.
Okay, bro. There's your guys' little lotto, man. 1100 juice from the Parlay Joe himself.
Alabama football got a safety from Charlotte.
Interesting. I did want to bring up with you though, if you
Yeah,
want to pull it up with me, because I was looking at it earlier. So, a team I wanted to highlight for the Western Conference Finals to make the Stanley Cup Finals in the West would be the Colorado Avalanche. They have the second highest odds right now at plus 280. So it's not the greatest odds, but it's still plus money depending on the book that you're looking at. The only team that has better odds than them right now is the Edmonton Oilers. Now you could take a chance if you want to wait until the series finish, so the odds might swing a little bit, so they know which teams are in and which teams aren't. But I do like the Avs to come out the West. They're just the gear that they have that other teams can't reach. And the Winnipeg Jets series is a prime example of that, as a team that dominated the Avs all season. And they're able just to hit a second gear in the playoffs, where the Jets look like the same old playoff Jets every year. This was supposed to be the year that they looked different. They were rebuilt. They had crazy depth, and none of it mattered because Cale Makar, Nathan McKinnon, Val Nichushkin, Mikko Rantanen, and co. just took over like they do in the playoffs. There is no team like Seattle really in the playoff that will just be shut down, trap, like crazy hockey that like the Avs can't really compete with. Which that's what was their foil last year. Also, they weren't as loaded. They're a much more deeper team this year. Like they would have probably won that Seattle series with this team last year. The reason I bring that up is when you look at the East, it's gonna come down. Hey, T-Wolves. You know parlay. That's parlay's bet. So we'll for that you to let it
There
go.
ain't no way this is actually Anthony Edwards. And you already know, I already got you to win the West, so you better do that thing if you the real Anthony Edwards, big dog. Yeah. I'm the best player in the league. How many shows do you think he goes in and puts that in? So we're taking, so we're taking the Avalanche.
That's a highlight. I might give it until the end of the first round just to see how the odds swing. If it's too bad, I might stay off it, but I'm gonna give it to the end of the first round just because I
It's
want to see the
600.
East. Well, no, the reason why I'm bringing it's plus 600 for you on your book. Well, you should take it there on your book then. I guess it's plus 280 on my FanDuel, so I'm not taking it yet
To win
because
the Stanley Cup?
no, I'm saying to get to the Stanley Cup.
Oh yeah, to win the Stanley Cup is 600.
I like them to do that too. Don't get me wrong; they're one of my favorites, but I'm not gonna do that yet. What I'm thinking of is, you know what we're gonna try to do here? We're gonna try to guess the Stanley Cup Finals right and put the East and the West team together. Colorado's the team I already mentioned in the West, but we're gonna wait until the end of the first round to do this and really put this together. The other team I want to add is going to be either Carolina or Florida. We're going to see how those series go. If Florida's able to dominate, I think they're going to be able to handle themselves versus Boston. It might be tough because Boston caught them in the regular season and swept them, but I also don't think Boston has the forward group to really do that in the playoffs, and that's what it's going to come down to. So look out for that.
Yeah,
My
275.
the idea is most likely going to be a Florida Colorado final, maybe a Carolina final, depending on. I think Carolina's going to beat the Rangers. I know everyone's going to say, "Why aren't you bringing up the Rangers, the President's Trophy? You're bitter. You're a Cavs fan." It's not even that, man. They just don't match up well with the Canes, quite honestly. And they're the team that has to go through Carolina and Florida to get to the championship. So to get to the cup. So I'm off that. I just don't like that. That's really hard road. Those are the two strongest teams in the East, and it's not going to be worth it. So stay off that. That's not. Ooh, I don't like this line movement. OKC's getting not too great line movement. Line just dropped to 4.5 on FanDuel, went under minus 200 on money line. So that's something to look out for from our previous bet earlier today. We might have to cross that out. We might have to. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna ride with it though. We're not gonna cross it out. We're gonna ride with it. But that's something to look out for because the line just dropped on that a little bit. Very curious.
From what to what?
It dropped it was like money line was like minus 200. Now it's like minus 185 or something like that, minus 190 if I'm not mistaken. But then the spread also dropped from 5 to 4.5. Yeah, that's kind of where I perked up. They both moved. So yeah, that's something to look out for. Not really too great movement on that first parlay, but the second parlay is kind of where the bread and butter is going to be. As long as the second parlay hits, I'm kind of okay. I don't really care too much. Because that's really the lock one, the over on the runs and then the Panthers. So I will be sick if the Panthers lose, and I will be betting on the Lightning out of spite Game 6. Most def parlay. Most def. Just to get this wrap up or completed, let me bring this up. If I'm not mistaken, yeah. You know who fights this weekend, right?
301.
No. Well, maybe. I think so. Yes. We can do a quick 301 card rundown afterwards. But you know what I was bringing up? Canelo boxes this weekend.
Oh yeah, I was listening about that earlier. Who do you think wins?
I'm about to pull up his fight odds right now because I'm very curious in what the odds are because this is a super middleweight fight. So I'm very curious what the odds are at right now between him. I don't know if they're too juiced on Canelo or not because I'm not saying Munguia is like really bad, like really good, but he can definitely compete. Bro, all right, Canelo's minus 600, bro. Yeah. We're not betting that. Screw that. Nah. Oh gosh, no. And then you got Inoue 2 days later at minus 1,300. Ridiculous. Kambosos is minus 850. I mean, no, Lomachenko is minus. There's so many boxing fights this month that we're gonna have to cover. The big one, obviously, we're gonna cover in a couple weeks is gonna be Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury, and we're gonna be probably taking Usyk. We're gonna wait. That's gonna be 3 weeks or so, in May 18th. But just to move on to what you brought up, which is actually really big this week. Not a big card, but it's a pay-per-view event, so we're gonna have to cover it. It's UFC 301. We told you it's the dead pay-per-view. What I find interesting is Pantoja, the flyweight champion, is only minus 210 at home versus Usyk. Now Usyk is he's not an unknown contender, but he shouldn't have really been put in this spot right away. It's not really like he is not really built for it yet. He got a couple big knockouts, and that's really what put him here. So it's gonna be interesting to see. Pantoja might just wrestle him and put him on the ground and choke him out and like just do his jiu-jitsu and just hold him for 5 rounds. If he does that, he's obviously gonna retain his title. But that's interesting. That's interesting. I like Pantoja to win there. I do. The only bad thing about this card is there's a lot of fights to build up these Brazilian fighters, so they're not going to be in fighters with like really like hard, even competition. So, for example, Victor Petrino on the 3rd fight from the top is minus 600. Pereira from the 4th fight from the top is already minus 500. Borralho is minus 570. That's the main card. You go into the ESPN2 card, you got Brito is minus 175, so that could be a close fight, maybe at featherweight. But Luciano is minus 425. She is. Yeah, you don't really even get really fight cards until the beginning of the fight card on the prelims. So it's gonna be a real dicey card. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mark Close might be solid on the prelims. He's like minus 180 right now, at lightweight. That might be interesting, but the only thing about 301, man, is it's not too many big and solid fights. So it might not really be worth touching. I'm gonna be honest with you. Except for the main event and a couple of the key fights.
We kind of
highlighted it a little bit at the end of this show. We're gonna break it down more on Thursday, obviously, Parlay and I. But we just wanted to give you guys kind of like a big break, especially because it's coming up on, kind of snuck up on me. Parlay's the one who brought it up, so I forgot 301 was this weekend.
About it yesterday. We were talking about it.
Yeah, but I don't really got anything else, Parlay. Do you?
Do I have anything else? I mean, I have a phone. I have a. Nah. I'm good, man. That was a pretty good show.
Yeah, with that being said, man, here we are, man. That's Parlay Joe.
That's Matt.
We the Gritty Gamblers, man. We'll see y'all on Thursday, man. Peace.
Deuces. Hey, y'all be sure to have a great week. And just remember one thing.
Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.